Hello my fellow oddities, Scorpion is undoubtedly right there alongside Sub-Zero, Ryu, and Chun-Li on the fighting game Mount Rushmore, and with his extensive history of nearly 35 years, he's had a lot of different looks. So here are all Scorpion costumes ranked from worst to best. But first, thank you for taking the time to click on this video. If you end up enjoying it, drop a like and consider subscribing for more content just like this coming very soon. And make sure to comment down below a character you want to see me rank the costumes of. Whoever gets the most likes will decide who's next. But let's quit talking and let's get ranking. Number 52, Infrared Mortal Kombat X. I can appreciate a good reference to Predator, but we're talking about an outfit here that got banned from several tournaments due to burning people's retinas. That's gotta be a sign that it's
one ugly motherfucker.
Number 51, Hellspawn Mortal Kombat Mobile. Number 50, Sparked Search Mortal Kombat 1. While I'm aware that there may be enjoyers of the barf aesthetic, I am not one of them, making both this and number 49, Path of Fire Mortal Kombat 1 absolute abominations in my eyes. Number 48, Injustice Mortal Kombat X. We will not be ranking Jim Lee's Injustice Gods Among Us Scorpion design, but instead the Mortal Kombat X translation of it, which happens to completely gut the color scheme and thus the comic book look it was going for. Number 47, Order of Darkness Mortal Kombat 1. While I missed Hanzo very much in this game, this isn't the design I wanted to see him come back in. Just a complete mess of colors, textures, armor, just about everything feels way too desperate to look cool without being purposeful. Number 46, Hellfire Mortal Kombat Onslaught. If you're doing a Scorpion skin that's meant to be a more demonic, powered up version of him, surely there was a better base outfit to go with than a recolored Hanzo Asashi one. But that's just mobile games for you. Number 45, Alternate Mortal Kombat 4. I don't have strong feelings toward this design other than confusion. I get the skull, but why is he gray? Number 44, Red Flag Mortal Kombat 11. I'm a big fan of MK11 Scorpion's red highlights, however on this costume it was overdone and ruins the balance of the design. Number 43, Classic Mortal Kombat X. A poor adaptation of the UMK3 ninja outfit. You can pick it apart and just about everything is slightly off about it, while it also makes no effort to subtly modernize the design in any way, making this the worst classic costume recreation in the series. Number 42, Wedding Mortal Kombat 1. A costume that exists. Number 41, Classic UMK3 Mortal Kombat 2011. If you don't recognize this one, I don't blame you. It's exclusive to the PS Vita port, and for the better. While it's a good recreation from the neck down, the head completely ruins it, as it's just a recolored Smoke mask from his alternate costume, and now I can't unsee Smoke cosplaying a Scorpion when looking at this outfit. Number 40, Alternate Mortal Kombat 2011. While the final product is a cluttered armory mess, I do actually see the potential. Had they stuck with this structure but contained themselves from going to the extreme with it, there was something there. Number 39, UMK3 Mortal Kombat 1. They just can't seem to get this costume all the way right, though at least this one has a sick mask. They even gave him the pointy head bits from the MK4 costume, but the body is still the same cheap material and uneven segments as the MKX version. Number 38, Default Mortal Kombat 1. Our first default costume on today's list, and it's from the most recent title. I know they wanted to bring the series back to its roots, making all the Lin Kuei members wear palette swap outfits, but in the modern age, that really removes some of the unique edge Scorpion had attained over the years. If we're gonna have Scorpion as a mantle, I want Scorpion, not Yellow Kuai Liang. Number 37, Netherrealm Spectre Mortal Kombat 11. This costume has a good base that it shares with a couple other MK11 Scorpion skins, but this one distinctly uses this flame pattern throughout that I think looks tacky. Number 36, Union of Light Mortal Kombat 1. Strangely enough, for a Union of Light design, which are meant to be the characters as their best selves, this actually has a little more edge to it than the default, hence why it's marginally higher. Number 35, Cold War Mortal Kombat X. I'm not a buff on history, so I'm not sure the relation this outfit has to the Cold War, but as far as pure visuals go, it looks cool. Or no, not cool, it's Scorpion. Wait, but it's the Cold War. I'll have to figure out if that bad pun makes sense later. Number 34, MK2 Mortal Kombat 1. Scorpion's look from the two modern MK movies. On film, I really enjoy how authentic it feels. Seeing the textures and how it moves IRL makes it a design I'm very satisfied with for the cinematic universe. However, in-game, a lot of that is lost, and without the movie magic, it's average. Number 33, Default Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Even though this is a certified classic design, I never liked it as much as the traditional cloth ninja uniforms from MK92 and MK2. This is much more superhero-like, being spandex and high highlighter yellow. You do have to feel bad though that this costume has never seen a truly great readaptation the way all the other arcade outfits have, and not for lack of trying. Number 32, Dia de Muertos, Mortal Kombat 1. Before this, it would be pretty hard to imagine a Mexican themed skin for Scorpion, but using the Day of the Dead to bridge that gap is pretty genius with the skull motif and color scheme. Number 31, Tournament, Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat 9 Scorpion outfit works under a very specific set of conditions that your game's graphics need to follow, and MKX's graphics are basically the opposite of all of that. Number 30, Default, Mortal Kombat X. If you know me, you know that I'll fight anyone on this design actually being fairly mid compared to its iconic status. It feels like an overcorrection after the mixed reception of his MK9 outfit, and now you get a very safe and bland design, which is also covered in brown, which I hate. Number 29, Unbound Rage, Mortal Kombat 11. A little better than the MKX version, but still, even though MK11's graphics are way better and more colorful than MKX, just something about how this costume translates to modern titles doesn't work for me. Number 28, MKX, Mortal Kombat 1. A slight improvement over the original due to a better color scheme. Number 29, Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat 1. It was razor thin between this and the OG, but ultimately I decided that the flaming skull here just doesn't do it for me. If they couldn't do it right, you could have just given us the default Deadly Alliance skin instead. Number 26, Alternate Deadly Alliance. The traditional flaming skull keeps this one over the modern version, even though I think the actual outfit here is worse, though not bad by any means, as it's very close to the default from this title. Number 25, Strike Force, Mortal Kombat Mobile. I think I may be the first person to catch this, but this is a remake of his MK4 Alternates. Grayscale color scheme, skull motif with a mask, that's really neat. I wish this was one of the costumes brought over to MKX. Number 24, Gold, Mortal Kombat X. I have a much greater appreciation for this design after... The action figure look was pulled off really well, and it's nice to have a design with good colors and contrast in this game. Number 23, Inferno, Shaolin Monks. While I'm not the biggest Inferno guy for Scorpion, I like this one the best. It's not just a simple head swap, but it changes his skin to be all muscly and red. Feels like the true demonic power-up it was supposed to represent. Number 22, Fatal Sting, Mortal Kombat 11. I always enjoy a good Hanzo Asashi design, plus this carries a lot of the same perks from the default MK11 outfit. However, that's also where I'm left a bit disappointed, as it is just the default but with no hood and slight alterations compared to MKX Hanzo, which was entirely original. Number 21, Soul Control, Mortal Kombat 11. Not gonna waste time with this one, it's almost the exact same as the next spot with such minor differences that I have no change in opinion. Number 20, OG Ninja, Mortal Kombat 11. I call this one MCU Scorpion. Oh well. I guess not anymore. But basically yes, this design, as with a lot of MK11 outfits, takes a lot from that Marvel Cinematic Universe philosophy of costumes, which has both a good and bad side. The good is that it's very well structured, with good color balance, and the bad is that it misses out on some of the classic, traditional ninja elements for something more westernized. Number 19, Default, Mortal Kombat Onslaught. Okay, Mortal Kombat Onslaught, good on you for getting this high. This takes the MK11 default and gives it a more traditional Scorpion color scheme of solely yellow and black. I would have liked it a lot better if they used a different mask though, this one is not the greatest. Number 18, MK95, Mortal Kombat 1. I'm not too fond of the 95 ninja outfits, even though I recognize and appreciate their attempt to stick with the spirit of the games at that time. But here, this skin is so well put together and accurate that it gets a huge boost from how clean it is to look at. I almost see Chris Casamassa under the mask, even when I know it isn't him. Number 17, Ultimate Shirai Ryu, Mortal Kombat 11. It pains me this outfit is locked behind the collector's edition and was never released for the rest of us. It has a fantastic, badass design that could have been much higher. Unfortunately, the color scheme is off. If it was the traditional balance of yellow and black, who knows how far it would have gotten. Number 16, Default, Mortal Kombat Deception. Even though I feel this design strays very far from the ninja look for the character that I prefer, it does that very well. This is Scorpion as the champion of the Elder Gods, and while the NFL shoulder pads are a bit much, the new armored look was pulled off better than a lot of other designs. Number 15, Human, Mortal Kombat Mythologies, Sub-Zero. This is the baseline for Scorpion outfits, the absolute bare minimum, which sounds bad, but the design has become so iconic for good reason. In this little cameo at the beginning of the game, this is exactly what a look like this is for. That does mean though that it doesn't strike me in any unique way, which the rest of the outfits on this list have over it in some capacity. Number 14, Default Deadly Alliance. I see this mostly as a slightly less armored Deception outfit. That design does really feel like a level 2 of this version, but despite that I like this one a little more for just being cleaner and having a better color scheme. It still doesn't give off too many ninja vibes, but for what it's going for, it does it well. Number 13, Default Mortal Kombat 2011. This outfit jumps all over the place on so many people's lists because it has a look where one minute you see it and think it's badass, the next you think it's a mess. But today, I'm feeling positive. I think MK9's specific, less realistic art style translates this design very well, hence why carrying it over to MKX and 11 didn't bode great results. The proportions, the shading, if they aren't exactly on point the way they are in MK9, this outfit falls apart. Number 12, Classic MK2 Mortal Kombat 2011. Another PS Vita exclusive, but this one is much better than the last since it was actually built from the ground up as an MK2 design and not Frankenstein with poor old smoke. It looks nice but doesn't have as clean a look as the original. Number 11, Classic Mortal Kombat 11. This design should be top 5. It nearly outdoes the original, being the perfect subtle modernization with small details and beautiful texturing work. The mask alone looks almost lifelike, but they took away the white eyes, and that crucial detail bumps it out of the top 10. Number 10, Default Mortal Kombat 1992. Over 50 designs came after this one, but it is still holding down a spot in the top 10. Does it have the flair, the detailing, even just the tailoring of most of these other outfits? No, it's a simple Halloween costume they threw onto Daniel Pacina. But if anything, that adds to the charm of the design. A random store-bought costume created all of this. Oh, and not just this, but all of this too. Yeah, it's top 10. Number 9, Classic Mortal Kombat 2011. This version of the OG goes just one spot higher due to being an incredibly faithful adaptation, and then adding these swords onto the back that MK9 Scorpion has, which makes it a little better. Number 8, Hanzo Hasashi Mortal Kombat X. Before this, we had been long overdue for a Hanzo Hasashi skin. Sub-Zero had had plenty of unmasked designs, but Scorpion only had his face seen once in the original MK, which wasn't a playable outfit. So MKX finally delivered, and it's one of the best costumes in the game with a great structure and color scheme. Number 7, Default Mortal Kombat 4. Even though I wasn't huge on the UMK3 design, I'm glad they didn't scrap that look, as the next game, MK4, would greatly improve upon it, and give Scorpion the skull motif throughout his costume that became a staple going forward. Number 6, Alternate Mortal Kombat Deception. A modernized recreation of the MK4 design that takes the elements of it but gives off a new, more matured vibe, despite not really adding much, just altering the shapes and colors to make a better outfit for Deception's art style. Glad they went with this in Armageddon for his default. Number 5, Gameplay Shaolin Monks. The final Pokemon evolution of the MK4 design. Armageddon took the exact same design and modernized it. This one does what Shaolin Monks does and grows the outfit with additional, but not overwhelming, armor and textures, and so you get the best version of it yet. Number 4, Default Mortal Kombat 2. The definitive classic look for Scorpion and all the palette swap ninjas in my opinion, but it does look the best on Scorpion, especially in that one pose with his hands on his hips and you can see the wide eyes. Holy aura, let me be like him when I grow up. But yeah, just a clean ninja costume that improves upon the 92 outfit just enough while keeping the simple feel. Number 3, Grandmaster Hasashi Mortal Kombat 11. This design's appeal is in how authentic it feels. Every bit of armor or cloth is placed perfectly and with purpose, and that includes the red highlights. I know some don't like them, but they make this outfit pop so much more. When I first saw this, I didn't go, ew, Scorpion's red now. I said, yes, color is back in MK, cause remember, this was coming off MKX and felt like such a breath of fresh air. Number 2, Cutscene Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. I touched on this earlier, but what's so great about the Shaolin Monks designs is that they take the classic outfits and instead of trying to revamp them or go for a whole new vibe, they just add a little bit of detail. Here you can see it's basically the MK2 costume, just with a bit more to it to strengthen it and make it more interesting to look at for a more modern title. In the past, this has been my favorite Scorpion design ever, but today, that honor belongs to another. Number 1, Default Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. While the Shaolin Monks design takes the classic outfit, which was very basic and ninja inspired, and just adds some detail, this design has those aspects, but then integrates the Hell Spectre side of the character that had become prevalent in the 3D era, with the armor, the spikes, and the skulls. So in the MK vs. DC design, you have everything. The past, the present, and then even the future. The mask everyone knows from MK9 originated in this game. So it is my favorite Scorpion design. Let me know in the comments down below your list and who you want to see get their costumes ranked next. Remember, the most liked comment gets their character chosen. And if you ended up enjoying today's video, drop that like and subscribe for more. Also consider becoming a channel member, starting at just $2 a month for perks like special emojis and badges, early access to videos, and shoutouts at the end of every video. Speaking of which, shout out to Travis Truant, currently my one and only channel member. But anyways, I'll see you all next time. Have a great day, my fellow oddities.